gentlemen, welcome along and welcome to the brand new cab of the JCB Fastrac 4000 and 8000 series tractors. We're here today at one of JCB's farms, and I'm joined by the Fastrac expert, that is Mr. Tom Moleforth here.
Hello.
So Tom is going to kick things off. He's, well, we've put him in the hot seat, quite literally. He's going to tell us a little bit about the developments to this Fastrac. As you can see, I mean, it is all about this brand new layout, all the controls, the software behind it, things like that. So Tom is going to furnish us with a bit of knowledge, and yeah, we shall see what we can find. So, I mean, Tom, I'll let you kick off. I mean, for a start off, I mean, before we get to this this new layout, I mean, just explain the Fastrac family and kind of, yeah, number of models, horsepower, things like that.
Yep, so we've got a couple of ranges, a couple of series in the Fastrac range. We've got the 4000 series, which is the smaller one, which has got the four-wheel steering and it's equal size wheels. And then we've got the bigger model, the 8000 series, which we're on today. So, yeah. And this one's actually the flagship of the range, the 8330, so 335 rated horsepower. The 4000 series goes up to 217 rated horsepower. So, and then we've got a couple of smaller models in each range as well. So we've got a 4160, 4190, and an 8290 as well in the 8000 range.
Right. So in terms of the number of models, that's still all the same as it was before?
Yeah. So no, we haven't changed the number of models in the lineup that we offer. It's we've carried that forward. There's quite a few things we have carried forward. So, you know, we had a very successful formula for the launch of Stage 5. Yeah. So we carry forward the same engine, it's got the same gearbox, chassis, axle, suspension carried over. What we wanted to do is really elevate it to the next level with the developments we've got inside the cab here.
That's it. So even the cab frame, that's still the same as it was before? It's literally just what we can see.
Exactly, yeah, and it's exactly the same cab as you have on the 4000 if you've got an 8000. So everything you see in the cab today on this 8 is exactly what you see on the 4000 series as well. Got you.
So let's get stuck into this new control layout then.
Okay.
I mean, first question, I mean, what kind of took you so long?
Well, I mean, as I say, we had a lot of work developments that we brought out for Stage 5 back in 2019, so to meet the emissions regulations for Stage 5. With that, we brought in new suspension on the 8000 series. We also brought new axles on the Ford, just to increase, give a real customer benefit to those machines as well. What we wanted, we knew sort of the missing piece of the jigsaw then was this, essentially the control system, the user interface. It was. So we've had a lot of feedback from customers, current Fastrac customers, saying they wanted to see an improvement in it, but also people who maybe weren't considering a Fastrac because it didn't quite meet their requirements in terms of the touchscreen. Yeah. So we knew that was the sort of, I'd say, the last piece of the jigsaw really to get that sorted.
Yeah. And would you say this new layout, as we can see here, is this kind of what the Fastrac's always been sort of waiting for? This is what we want now.
Yeah. So exactly. So what we wanted to do was we bring the cab up to a higher level of technology in here, so making sure it can do all of the more precision ag functions that people were expecting from a tractor in this class. Yeah. But what we were really keen to do was not make it more difficult to use. So no, we didn't want we put a load of technology in here. It's a fantastic bit of kit, but you want to be able to jump on it and it be as easy to operate as the previous generation of Fastrac.
And make it as easy as possible as well for people coming off competitor machines to just quickly get to know this machine as well.
Exactly, yeah. So the Fastrac is its ease of use has always been one of those things. We quite often go into a mixed fleet on a farm. We're not it's not necessarily exclusively Fastrac or JCB products on the farm. We need to fit well within a mixed fleet. But also a variety of different operators as well. So you've got some real expert level operators who specialist contractors and operators who are on their Fastracs every day. They're using them for years and years and know it inside out. Yeah. But also likewise, we do get sort of temporary seasonal workers that need to be able to get on this machine and make it as productive as any of the other operators on the site there. Yeah. So ease of use has always been top of the list in terms of what we want customers to benefit from on the Fastrac.
So let's get stuck into the controls and the layout. I mean, if you just want to sort of start off with the layout really, just talk us through some of the logic behind that and the control grouping, that kind of thing.
Front and centre really, we've got the new iCON armrest. So this is a bespoke design, but we've used proven components, proven components throughout, and we've tried to lay them out in as easy way, user-friendly way as possible. We've built this. This is cast aluminium, so cast aluminium and high-quality plastics on there.
It's got an aluminium chassis.
Yeah, basically, it's got a nice aluminium monocoque chassis there,
That's the one.
which holds all the key componentry. It gives it real sort of solid field durability for in the field.
Yeah.
But the other element of it is this level of machine, you want a real premium automotive type feel to the controls as well. So it's finding that balance between sort of durability really and also how it aesthetics, how it looks, how it feels, as well as so we've got a main joystick on here. So this is used for sort of main drive control, but we've also got some configurable buttons on the top, and we've got the addition of the auxiliary joystick as well. So
that little joystick, is that optional, that one?
So it comes as standard if you go for any more than 4 spools on the machine. So basically, sort of 4 and up, 5 and up, you get this included with that, because you'll see we only have 4 actual spool levers on the screen, and then if you need 6 spools, you need to be running this as well. However, we don't dictate what the layout of this is, so these are basically configurable spool levers, so you can assign any of the hydraulic spools onto any of these levers, the 2 axes of the joystick, or this proportional rocker switch here on the side there. So pretty much creating a custom control profile exactly how you want to
just like that,
the machine.
Literally put them anywhere you want.
Exactly, yeah. So it's just a case of I'll show you a bit more when we start, but it's just a case of sort of tapping on the screen, selecting the functions you want to apply to that control, or just a drag and drop into an available slot. So that'll show you everything that's laid out. You can name it whatever you want. So it's either you as an operator or your particular implement, the job, the task. However you sort of can see it best. We're not going to push people into boxes and say, right, it's got to be just an implement or just a profile.
So those kind of profiles, whether it be an operator profile, such as my preferences versus your preferences, or a profile of such as this, the Amazon cultivator, can you then transfer those profiles from one Fastrac to another, or?
So USB transfer profiles, we aren't just there yet, but that's the plan.
That's on the way.
That's on the way,
boys and girls.
So that's the plan will be just a transfer of those profiles between the two. So
do you think you might do that? Even beyond that, might do that wirelessly one day as well, or?
Yeah. So at the moment it's just USB. So for data in and out of the machine, sort of GPS data, etc., it is USB functionality.
Right.
We've not got immediate plans for the over-the-air stuff. Obviously, that is where a lot of things are going at the moment. But not just.
You need something to do, don't you, for the future? Don't
you? Exactly. And
you got to keep those rolling developments on, keeping going, don't you?
Yeah, certainly. So this gives us a really good base technology platform for any future developments as well. But as I say, just USB, and I'll keep it nice and simple, very easy. You're not having to set up huge cloud infrastructure systems.
That's it, because this will give you, a technology foundation now, won't it?
Exactly.
Which you guys can then just keep building and building and building on.
Correct. Yeah, and that's where we. But the old screen is as functional as it was. It has been around a long time.
It's like all of us. We all get to limits, don't we?
Exactly,
we have to start again.
Yeah, and it was very very easy to use, very very practical, and you could control the tractor functions you needed to through it. It was just that user interface and that appearance really that was probably letting it down a bit. We wanted to make sure that this system is as easy to use as that, but a bit more functionality.
Yeah.
And in terms of technology, there's nothing more we could have done with that Deku screen. It was at the limit of its capabilities.
Yeah,
so.
that's it.